Welcome to DTV. I'm joined with Dave Misson, who's been looking after the guys so far in the pre-season and with all the fitness work. Dave, it's been pretty full on from what I've heard from a few of the players.
Yeah, look, we've made a commitment to really work them hard and get their fitness to an AFL level. So, you really can't avoid, every session being pretty solid and working as hard as you can. So, yeah, they've been sleeping well at night, I think. Yeah.
Week 3 into the program, is the sort of intensity lifting each week, or how's that sort of going?
Yeah, probably the intensity and the volume sort of been lifting each week. Next week we're unloading them a little bit. Going to go down to Casey on a Wednesday and have a swimming carnival down there. But look, essentially, Monday, Wednesday, Friday are pretty big days for them. Running and skills in the morning and then weights in the afternoon.
How are you finding the feedback from some of the players in terms of the volume so far?
Yeah, look, they're finding it tough, but I think they're enjoying the structure and enjoying the fact that they walk into work every day and they know exactly what's expected of them and what they're going to do. So that and I think they also feel, or hopefully they feel, that the program is taking them closer to being quality AFL players. Look, it's hard, but there's no escaping that, and they understand that. And look, to be honest, their work ethic's been exceptional, and their approach and their buy-in has been very good.
Yeah. Mark Jamar spoke this morning at a media conference about Matthew Bate and Daniel Nicholson as two players who have impressed him so far. Just your thoughts on those guys and perhaps any others?
Yeah, look, Daniel Nicholson to me has probably been almost the standout. Just the way he attacks everything. Just constantly pushing himself out of his comfort zones. Matty Bate, similarly, has really taken up the challenge with regard to his running. But look, they're not alone. There's been, a fair few guys, really a lot of guys who have realised that they're pretty short with regard to, the aerobic capacity that's expected at AFL level and, have used every session to try and improve.
A couple of weeks' time, we'll have 3 new players join the club, and then, of course, a rookie a few weeks after that. How do you sort of tailor those programs into what you've got going so far?
Yeah, look, we just need to make a pretty strong assessment about where they're at when they come in. We've still got a pretty big rehab group and guys at different stages of rehab. So, there's a lot of programs that are going on at the moment concurrently. Each sort of individualised. So essentially, when those new players come in, they'll be treated, similarly. We'll assess where they're at, decide whether they can be thrown into the main group or they need to be put on a more structured sort of progressive program.
And just a couple of guys in the rehab. How are they going, that group?
Look, Mitch Clark probably had his best session today. He's really not too far away from jumping in. He's probably got a week next week of skills with his line coach, with Lee Brown, working him pretty hard until he's then allowed into the main group. Look, all the rehab guys are working really well. Aaron Davies working well in rehab. Jack Grimes is working well. We haven't got too many guys who aren't running at the moment. I think Kelvin Lawrence and Cole Sylvia still troubled a little bit by a calf, but they're probably the only two. Neville Jetta started running last week. LJ's going pretty well. He's probably come back from Darwin a little bit short, so we've chucked him in with the rehab boys, even though he's not injured. But he just needs to get a bit of a base before we then throw him into the main group.
Yeah. All right, Dave. Well, the guys are looking fit around the club at the moment, so we'll look forward to seeing them progress throughout the summer. And best wishes for the rest of your program.
No worries. Thanks a lot.